In this episode, we seek shelter inside the cabin when a severe thunderstorm passed overhead. Paulo had a frustrating time changing the impeller.
Why?
And finally, it was splash day for Odyssey. The month of May was drawing to a close. Odyssey was still on her cradle as we continued to work on boat jobs prior to our launch date. We were at the marina when we received an emergency alert on our mobile phone. Environment Canada warned us of a severe thunderstorm. We opted to shelter inside the cabin, not realizing how serious it was. As we found out later, this region of Lake Ontario experienced tornado-like winds, with Port Whitby Marina in the path of the thunderstorm. Paul, is it safe to be up here? Well, we certainly picked a good day to check for leaks. While the thunderstorm rages out there. We're just emerging from a big thunderstorm that swept over this area with heavy winds. And look where this Johnny ended up, in the middle of this lane. Can you imagine the force of the wind that would push this Johnny all the way from its original position just over there where the garbage cans are? You can see two head sails all shredded, unfortunately. The hatch blew out?
Yep.
Oh, from the looks.
There's nobody here.
In the aftermath of the storm, there were some damages incurred, such as torn head sails, blown off hatch covers, and dinghies blown off from their slips. This dinghy flew over the dock and its gas tank went overboard and started leaking gasoline into the water. You can see the trail of the gas. Yeah. We quickly informed the marina staff of the gas leak.
Hey, you made it back in, eh? That was scary. Priority stat, please. I need the spill supplies here now, please. Okay, so we can contain this. This is good. Thank you for getting the tank out of the water.
Let me get to keep the liter of gas in it.
Yep. I'll tell Greg it's part of the fee. There we go. There. Back to the
The gas leak was quickly contained by the staff. It was very impressive to see how they worked in tandem with one another. I guess knowing how to stop gas and diesel leaks from spreading is part of the skills and knowledge of running and managing a marina. We watched them go through the process for a little while before heading back to Odyssey to tidy up any loose ends and close her for the day. So we're just leaving the marina right now, and we just passed the marina gate, and look at what happened here. This tree, has been totally uprooted. So you can just imagine the force of the wind that did this. Over the winter months, Paulo took a marine diesel engine maintenance course. There he learned the mechanics of the impeller and was keen to change the one on Odyssey before spring launch.
So today we are changing the impeller of the boat over here. It should be changed at least once every 2 years. And took out the engine cover. This is our engine right here. This is the impeller. I don't know why. I already started this, but the bolts all have to be accessed from the back side of the impeller. I don't know why they didn't put them on this side. It would have been a bit easier to take out because they got 1, 2, 3 bolts I got to take out. And these two are easy. This one down here is not so easy. I'm probably going to have to disconnect this, and I'm going to look at doing right now, disconnecting these hoses. 2. And 3. I believe that is it. Okay, never seen this before, so that is an impeller. Okay, maybe if I just hold this thing up. Sherwood impeller. It is a Sherwood impeller here. All the goodies. So I don't see any particular direction with this. It's got to go one way or another. Now the way this one over here is installed, it's got a little identifying label right here. This label is towards the inside. I don't think that's critical. I don't see any difference here. Okay, so this is the housing for the impeller itself. I mean, the kit I got comes with this gasket, a paper gasket, and 2 O-rings. One looks bigger than the other, so I guess it's somewhat universal. Let me see if the bigger O-ring fits in here better. This the bigger one? Oh, is this the big one? Oh no, this is the big one. Okay, so this one fits right in. So I don't see any broken parts in there. It's a good sign. I really don't know where to put the grease. I'll just put it everywhere. It doesn't hurt any. Grease, waterproof. Put it around the housing. Probably put some on the gasket as well. A dirty job, but somebody has to do it. Putting Grease all over the fins as well. It's a very messy job. Am I overdoing it? I don't know. People out there probably know better than me. Well, it's in, but the fins are in opposite direction over here. They all have to be turning in the same direction. So I gotta try and redo this. Fins all have to be turning in this direction. This is not the easiest job. Oops, I think I got it. I don't want to sit in there very well, but okay, I think I got it. So the fins are all turning in the same direction. Well, this is the way it was in before. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to try and get it in there, though, I think. Now I got to line it up. In hindsight, maybe I should have put the grease only at the end. Now I have to rotate this keyway over here to line up to the this notch to line up with the keyway on the shaft there. So that's not going to be easy. Not too bad. It's turning better than I anticipated. Just wondering whether that would have been easier too. What the hell is that? Looks like something has come out here. Uh-oh. What's this? I did not see that coming. Something's gone wrong. Oh, my keyway there. I see, so it's just a little... Okay, good, good. Good, not good, but good. It's nothing major. So this impeller is probably a little bit tougher than the one I saw in the course.
Putting everything back together again was the most difficult part. Lining everything back up precisely took a lot more effort. There was much swearing at this point of the video as Paulo became frustrated with the process. Later on, we realized that Paulo didn't insert the paper gasket. The original impeller didn't have the paper gasket and he thought it wasn't required. Hopefully that will not be an issue. What do you think? Are you having a hard time?
Yeah, putting it back in. I can't line up the stupid shaft.
What?
I can't line up this keyway. It keeps falling off. Okay, I think it's in. See if you can secure this thing in place now. Changing an impeller requires a lot of swearing. Just for the record. Okay, so finally finished. I put it all back together. I hope it's going to work out okay. I guess once we put it in the water, we'll find out. We'll turn on the engine and see if there's any leaks. Right now, we're in the hard still, so I'm not going to turn it on. Double check again. The hose clamps are good. So this one over here, took out the hose clamp, and I never took out the hose. And back here, I never touched that. Just over here at the heat exchanger, it's nice, feels nice and solid in there, so I think we're okay.
It's launch day for Odyssey.
our boats. How do you guys like the two-tone? Hey, how do you like the two-tone?
He's talking about the
Very
two-tone
creative.
bottom painting.
Took us a long time to figure out how to make this here more creative. But nobody will ever see it, I hope. The idea is not to flip it over.
Woohoo! We're on the water.
And the boat's afloat.
The only thing we don't have is the mast, and that's because we are going to feed a VHF cable up the mast so that we'll have for our new VHF radio.
7, 6, 8, 7, 6.
So over here.
Yep.
So we're heading back. We're heading back to the same slip from last summer. So we safely made it to our slip
Yep.
after a couple of incidents, like we forgot to attach the tiller.
Before we got launched into the water.
Yeah. So
Not after it was launched, before, but we knew it wasn't there, so I grabbed it and I put it on so that when it was dropped into the water, I put it on right away so that we could steer it out afterwards. But yeah, engine started, which is a good thing. After I just changed the impeller.
it's so proud of that because he did it all by
I swore
himself.
a lot.
Yes. We don't have the mast up, but at least we're on the water and there are no
Leak so far.
leaks so far.
So far, so good. We got it all done, and now we're gonna go. See you next time.
That's it for now. Join us for episode 3 as we install a VHF antenna, fix a leaking hatch, and step the mast. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Leave a comment and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe and be notified of more upcoming videos. Until the next time, fair winds to all.